everyone, I just wanted to say that before you undertake this job, take it at your own risk. I'm no mechanic myself and I've never done anything like this before, but I couldn't find a video online. I could only find some information which I will put in the comment section so you can read it, and I printed it off and it was really helpful. I thought I'd video it so that if it did work, other people could fix this themselves instead of having to take it to a mechanic and costing them a fortune. But yeah, you'll probably notice things that aren't the proper way to do it if you are a mechanic, but still I'm going to go ahead and try and see what happens. So yeah, good luck. So the problem I have is that the cruise control doesn't work when in the straight position of the steering wheel. It only works when I turn it a bit, you see? When it's in that position it works, but when it's there, it doesn't work. And after looking online, it seems like it's the clock spring that's gone wrong, so I'm going to give this a go. So first things first, you want to disconnect the battery lead. This is just to get the residual power out so that it doesn't mess up with the airbags. So now that that's off, I'm going to turn the lights on in the car. I don't know if I need to, but I'm going to just turn this on and leave the lights on. Now I'm not exactly how long sure, but I've read online some people saying about half an hour, so I'm going to do that. By the way, I forgot an important step, which is probably easier to do once the battery is on, which is the steering wheel needs to be straight before you take it off, so that when you put it on, it's nice and straight. The wheel should be straight too. So yeah, they look pretty straight. Okay, next step is got to get this cover up underneath the steering column, and there are 2 screws there and there, and 1 screw in this deep hole there. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now, and yeah, take it. After they're removed, you kind of just use a flathead screwdriver to carefully prise this bottom half together open, and do the same on the other side. So there we go. It's a bit fiddly, but when you get it out, this should come off. One piece there, and this should come off the bottom there. Yeah, and as I said, you just got to wiggle it out. It's a bit fiddly, and make sure that this lever is down. That's the lever that adjusts the height. And here's your clock spring behind here. So you can see here I've got the new one, and I'm just comparing it to the old one, and it looks like the right one. I think actually it should be this way around, and got to disconnect the 2 cables that will go into the bottom there, which are these 2 first. So just going to disconnect them carefully and see how we go. So this green cap comes off, and in here you would stick your screwdriver to release it, and then it pulls out. I'm going to have to put the camera down to do it though, so you should get the hang of it though. And the same with this, put your screwdriver in there and then pull it out. There we go. There we go, manage with that one. Try this one. There we go. Both of them. Easy. Alright. So next, we need to remove this access cover here. That has a few cables inside that we'll need to disconnect. So voila. Okay. Let's have a look what have we got. Okay. So the black cable. The black cable's done. And there is this yellow clip here. And then that red cable. Okay, there you go. And that should be it. That's all the connections disconnected. We just need to take the steering wheel off now. And to do that, we'll need an 8mm Allen key into that hole there. And to do that, you will not want to take the whole nut out. It's like a grub screw. You'll just want to take it out a little bit until the steering wheel nicely comes off. So I've got my bolt inside there, and it's really stiff, so you're going to want some good leverage on it. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with that until the steering wheel comes off, but don't do it all the way. Like I said, just do a few turns, try and pull, and keep going like that until it comes off. So I managed to get the steering wheel off. Here it is in my hand. I have to say that it didn't come off easily. I had to undo the bolt, as we've just spoken about, but once I undid it a few turns, I had to really bash the steering wheel with my fist like that, and eventually it came off. Just be careful is all I can say. And yeah, don't take that nut too far out. And now you can see the clockwork spring has 2 screws here and here, which I'm going to disconnect, and then it should be able to go back in reverse order. So here we go. So the new one's been put on. Got the 2 screws I put in there. You've got this white thing which I believe just keeps it in place straight, and it isn't needed because, well, it's not on the old one. So there you go. And then the next thing is to put the steering wheel back on straight, put the nut in, and then we'll connect the cables underneath. So I'm going to do the steering wheel now. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in reverse order. So this cable connected into here, this yellow one here, this black one went in here, this yellow one, then we got these 2 from the beginning, so that one goes in here, this yellow one goes in here like that, and then that goes down to secure it. There we go. So that's all your cables connected. Make sure they're in nice and tight, and then we've got to just put the covers back on. So yeah, once I reconnected the cables, I also reconnected the battery, and I then, before putting the covers back on, I just wanted to test that it works, just in case there's any problems. So here it goes. Okay, let's try the cruise control button. Yeah, it's working. Seems to work in any direction too. Just check that the steering wheel turns all the way. Yep. Cool, and we're good to go. So just need to stick the covers back on, which I'm sure you can do. So I'll probably end the video here. I hope this helps some people out there.